Hello everyone, and welcome to the Q3 announcement video for Autism Reads. So this is the readathon that I host where every month we read a book by an author that is confirmed to be somewhere on the autism spectrum. And this video is late coming out, but I'm putting it out now. And so this will be the books for the third quarter of 2025, so July, August, and September. So July will be the adult selection, and that is Only When It's Us by Chloe Liese. I'm not quite sure how to say that. Looks like this will have hard of hearing representation as he has a hearing aid. Don't know how well you're going to see that there, but he does have a hearing aid on the cover of this. So I'm excited for that too. Looks like there's going to be sports involved as there is a soccer ball there. So we'll see what happens with this one. It says, meet the Bergmans in this enemies to lovers new adult romance that tackles the vulnerability of love with humor and heart. From the moment Willa Sutter sat next to Ryder in class, she made it clear that she hates his guts. Her reason is a mystery, but its outcome suits him fine. Willa is the feisty, tempting chaos he doesn't need in his quiet, tidy life. She's the next generation of women's soccer. Wild hair, bee-stung lips, and a temper that makes the devil seem friendly. He'll leverage her hate as long as possible to keep his distance. When Willa asks Ryder Bergman if she could borrow his lecture notes, the silent, surly mountain man ignored her. Ryder is arrogant, infuriating, flannel-wearing enigma, mangy beard, frayed ball cap that hides his eyes, and a stubborn refusal to acknowledge her existence, but Willa's never backed down from a challenge. Forced to work together on their final project, Willa and Ryder begin a game of pranks and practical jokes, both determined to emerge as the champion. But once they catch unexpected feelings, victory begins to mean something, winning each other's hearts. So I don't know what the spice level will be like, so something to be aware of there. I don't know anything else about this one, so I just know when I did my research for the year 2025, it did say that Chloe was on the spectrum. Okay. So that was for July. August will be the young adult, and this is Hoshi and the Red Circuit by Dora M. Raymaker. And I will list the titles of these books as well as the author, so it'll be like this book plus this and what month it'll be in. I'll have that listed in the description box, so you can go over to your library, your used bookstore, Amazon, your little independent bookstore, wherever you want to go to see if you can get these books. I will have the title with the author listed in the description box. This one says, due to their unique neurology, only the enslaved operator caste can program the quantum computers that run 26th century red cities. So this sounds like this will be futuristic. When 3 of the cast are ritually murdered, it's up to private investigator Hoshi Archer herself, a recently liberated operator, to help the police solve the case. Things get complicated when one of the victims turns out to be Hoshi's ex-girlfriend, and power-hungry bureaucrats and old rivals set up new problems. An immortal alien may be involved. Okay, did Hoshi use... Okay, herself and then her ex-girlfriend, so it sounds like this will have female-female relations in there. Okay, let's see. To unwind the plot to take over the city, Hoshi must decipher a deadly computer program and learn to communicate with the alien before it's too late for the next victim and the city. So, there we go. Okay, sounds intriguing. And then, so July, August, so September will be the middle grade selection, and this option, or the one that I'm going with, have picked is Unidentified Suburban Object by Mike Jung, I'm guessing is how that is said. It's J-U-N-G, and I think it's pronounced Jung. Could be wrong on that. As you can see, this one does say Scholastic, so anyway. This one says, the next person who compares Chloe Cho with famous violinist Abigail Yang is going to hear it. Chloe has just about had it with people not knowing the difference between someone who's Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. She's had it with people thinking that everything she does well, getting good grades, winning first chair in the orchestra, etc., is because she's Asian. So it sounds like we're going to have some racial commentary on this, particularly with people that are Asian. So that'll be interesting to read about as well. I'm looking forward to hear what this book, how this book tackles that. So it says, of course, her own parents don't want to have anything to do with their Korean background. Anytime Chloe asks them a question they change the subject. They seem perfectly happy to be the only Asian family in town. It's only when Chloe's with her best friend, Shelley, that she doesn't feel like a total alien. Then a new teacher comes to town, Miss Lee. She's Korean American, and for the first time, Chloe has a person to talk to who seems to understand completely. For Miss Lee's class, Chloe finally gets to explore her family history, but what she unearths is light years away from what she expected. It says that this is about finding out who you really are, knowing who your friends really are, and discovering what it is that makes us human. So, there we go. I don't know what the fish has to do with it. Maybe she has a pet fish. I don't know. Who knows? But that is it. So those are the 3 books for quarter 3 for the Autism Reads. The Discord for Autism Reads, it's very laid back. There's hardly any communication on it. I myself do not communicate much on it. So it is very, if you are one that with Discord sometimes there's too much, which I do get overwhelmed with Discord sometimes. This one's very, very low key, very few comments, things like that. So you don't need to worry about getting a bunch of notifications for this particular Discord group. At least as of right now, I would love for it to grow more and, you know, people to make friends and stuff in this community. But as of right now, it's a very small group of people. And again, very few comments, so which I am perfectly fine with as well, because sometimes it does get overwhelming with all the different comments and notifications and stuff with different groups. So yeah, those are the selections again for the quarter 3 for Autism Reads. Again, the Discord will be linked in the comment box. If you absolutely want nothing to do with Discord, but you still want to participate, you are more than welcome to, and you can comment on this video when you've read these books or whenever it is that I do the book review, which more than likely will not come out during that particular quarter. I'm like, I have a bunch of stuff to book reviews and wrap-ups to film still, so I am quite behind on that. So I don't know when my reviews for these will come out, more than likely not in the month that they're read, but at any point you can definitely comment that you've read the book and what you thought of it. So yeah. Anyway, so that information will all be linked in the description box or stated in the description box below. And if you are planning to participate, which one of these 3 books are you planning on reading or are you most looking forward to that sounds most intriguing to you? Definitely let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book. And I will talk to you later.